Hey there, it's Duke Ferguson. Do you struggle with getting your dog to lay down? Because some dogs can be pretty tricky to get to lay down. And if so, this video is for you. And if you also struggle with mobility issues, or if you're in a wheelchair, or you're just kind of lazy and you don't want to do much, then this video is for you. I'm going to teach you how to get my dog, and I'm super excited. I've waited over a whole year to teach my dog to lay down for this video for you, because it's not really hard, but the longer you wait and the longer they're doing other things, it can be a little tricky, okay? So enjoy this video because it's a hands-off approach. Watch it start to finish because there's a lot of information in there for you that's gonna help, all right? Enjoy. Cole is a 1-year-old black lab and he doesn't know how to lay down. He's never heard that word, down, down, so they don't do it. And then here's the thing, a lot of people will repeat over and over and over and over commands. Don't do that. We're gonna start, there's different phases I go through. The very first thing is don't speak. Number 2, have a dog that's hungry, motivated, and willing to actually try and think. That's all you need in the beginning. So Cole's never laid down before. I mean, he's laid down on his own. There's several different ways that you can teach it. There's not just one way. So I don't know why everybody fights online about how to train a dog, because there's just so many different creative ways that you can do it. Me, I have a framework and a science, nature-based method. I love it, works great. So we'll show you. The first thing I'm gonna do, I get this little guy. He knows to go to place and things like that. You don't have to teach on a place. You can teach on the ground, okay? You can teach elevated surfaces. What I like to suggest is this. Try and teach your dog to lay down first with environments that they're comfortable in and where they're comfortable to lay down in. So let's say you have a dog that's kind of sensitive to environments, okay? They're kind of a wussy, right? They're soft. And you're trying to get your dog to lay down outside and it's cold or on ceramic tile. They may not want to do that there in the first time. Find a place where they will actually be comfortable. I teach a lot of things on targets and places. This guy's like begging me to be quiet, so I'm gonna do that. And I'm gonna teach him to lay down. So the first thing I'm gonna do is grab just his meal, his food. We're using Hurrah today, all right? And let him lick it and lick it and lick it. Okay, now for this guy, he has absolutely no idea what I want, okay? He knows how to try. He's trying and begging hard here now. This is what you really wanna have. The more motivated your dog is, the better it is, because I can talk to you, I can teach in the camera, and I can train a dog at the same time. For this example, I'm gonna use a clicker for the mark. The mark is a release mark. So there, when he goes to place, sit, good boy. When he hears this, he's free and he can have the money, no problem, all right? Clears the belt. So Cole's gonna go to place, he's gonna sit there and he's gonna pay attention, all right? First couple of times with the down, I'll actually just lure it. So I'm gonna take food to the dog's nose, all right? And they can be in a standing position, it doesn't matter, I don't really care. So I'm gonna just bring it to the ground. As soon as his elbows touch, I'm gonna mark, and I'm gonna throw the food. Why? Because this is an active dog, and we wanna use the body, we wanna use the brain, and then you can also make them chase the food if your dog doesn't like toys, and we can play with our food. I play with my food, and I give you permission to do so too. Dog trainers play with their food, and you're a dog trainer at this moment in time with your dog. So again, that was 1 repetition. That's the first time he's ever had that experience. I'll do it a couple of times, get him to think, and as soon as he drops, right, he doesn't know. As soon as he drops, those elbows are down, I release, and I throw food. You don't have to throw the food, but this just makes it super exciting. All right? I'll do it again. You don't have to use a clicker either. And what happens is if you have a target boundary that the dog likes to go to, that you've taught the dog go to, when you throw the food, they're gonna go back there because they know more food. So this isn't easy, and I could sit in a chair if I wanted to. So teaching the dog how to down, it's quite simple. Teaching the dog to do anything is simple. So I'll just do this again, I'll lure. Okay, he's down, yeah, a good boy. And I'll release. Do a lure. Yeah. So the biggest thing, I don't speak, but here's what I want. That was actually pretty quick. Do you agree? let your dog struggle now. Now's the time. Okay? If they're hungry and they're this hungry and they don't know down or any behavior, help just a little bit. Okay? I used to tell people if you do that 200 times, your dog will know it. Phase away the lures. I'm gonna phase the lures quick. A lot of people don't realize how little I lure, and I just let the dog think. Let the dog problem solve. Let the dog struggle. How do I get this? You're not helping me. So the less you help the dog, the more they have to think, the harder they have to try. That creates a tired dog mentally, physically, satisfies their needs. It's simple. Dogs aren't the problems that we create today. It's us. We create our problems. Cool. So now I'm not going to use the food. I'm not going to lure, but I am going to still help with my body language a little bit. So I'm going to get in that position and I'm just going to be right here. Okay. And he's trying all these goofy things. He might stare intently at me in a minute. He's just exploring his options. I do work with a lot of attention work. You see he's looking at me right there. All right. So I don't do there's a lot of it. So he's thinking now that's not getting him paid. He's waiting to get that click. All right. So you can see now this is not bribery. But he's thinking. He's sitting there, and if he just sat there and did nothing for 5 minutes, that would close the restaurant. I'd bring him back out tomorrow. I might lure once or twice or bring him back out later. But you know what? He's going to drop. He's thinking. He's trying. He's still here. Okay. And normally if you have an environment that the dog is going to walk around and get away from you, just to have a leash on your dog, okay? No. And I'm going to sit down because sometimes this is a waiting game. He's actually a little bit difficult, you know, to get to lay down. And the reason is I have waited a year. He's never heard it. And he literally will go to a place and sit there and I just do my thing and he'll get bored and lay down. So one of the things, if I want to start training him down, and I want to be completely hands off, like, is every time he's just down, I have to watch him throughout the day, but he goes to place. If I sat here for as long as it takes, as soon as he drops, I mark and I throw a jackpot. He'll learn right quick, hey, every time I go down, I make Duke pay me. So he thinks he's in control, but really, that's one way to do it. But really, he's not going to eat unless he tries, because I don't get paid unless I work. So to get the beginning stages going a little quicker, just to help prime the pump so that he can kind of like process instead of waiting and just go 100% deep. I'll lure a few times, like I'm gonna get him to go in this position, and I'm gonna release that. So he's gonna go back there, and I'm gonna do it again. So we're gonna just do repetition, repetition. I'll probably do, let's do 7. That's 2. But down is a bit different. So that's 3 times plus the few lures I did before. That's 4, 5, 6. We won't count them because of the duration. I just need him to see this picture, you know? He's coming back. We pattern a little picture here to create success. That was actually a pretty good one. I'll do that one more time and then I'm gonna force him to think. Yeah, force. Oh my gosh. Listen, there's no such thing as force-free. If you're clicker training and feeding a hungry dog, he's hungry. What is hunger? A discomfort in your belly. What is food? Removing discomfort, okay? Force-free. If he doesn't do anything, he doesn't get the treat. So there he's, if he wants it, he's kind of nature, his body, his brain, internal force, not an external. It forces him to wake up and try, just like he's doing, okay? No lure this time. I'm gonna help with a gesture, body language, but I'm phasing away this food stuff. I'm just trying not to change the picture too much, okay? He paws a lot because of nail trim. I put him in a nail trim video since he was little. It's actually one of the reasons I don't teach 5 in the beginning, and I did that in the beginning because I had to produce a video for that. He's in the course. As a little puppy, that's why he's pawing me so much, and that's why I can do whatever I want with his nails. Here's a little picture of my guy and his debut of nail trim. And if you do struggle with nail trims, I'll leave a link in the description box for you below. Great course, it'll help you out. So he's trying, he's exploring his options, like, hey, does pawing work? Does anything work here? And now I'm just gonna stop talking and let him think. And I won't look at him, I just look at the place board. And I get my distance where he's exploring. Obviously, you can't scratch me, touch me, or do anything. If he's a little bit more focused, a little sharper. Oh, almost. He's thinking, he's trying. No, you're not gonna come to me. Go back there. There you go. And when you're training like this, you can sit, relax, listen to music, pull your phone out, start text messaging, do your emails, take the consult. Heck, you could plant corn, watch it grow. Just have patience. I'm not joking, because this seems kind of silly, and if you're a person who's not used to using food, I know what you're saying right now. So I'm just gonna sit here. All right, let you figure it out. He's gonna try on his own, and this forces the dog brain to work without external force. It's great. All right, training dogs sitting down. Anybody can do it. Jackpot that. Big time. Yeah, buddy. Good job. All right. Told you. And you thought, oh, that Duke guy's never going to get him to lay down. This is a dog that's the first time that I've been in a situation where I'm focused to mark that behavior. And I took a few little lures. That's the first session. And if he wants more food, he'll go back to the place and he'll lay down. Right? So I don't have a leash on him or a collar on him right now because I know his drive for food and I know the dog well. But if you have a dog that's not quite engaged quite as much, they don't want it as much, have a leash on your dog and give them like at least 6 feet to just explore around. Let the dog come off and explore around. I'm not doing it too much because I don't have the leash. I want him to stay here a little. That's my dolphin tank right there. My little fish tank is the place board, technically. This whole room is, so if I let him explore and think, I might here be all day to get it down, but I've kept it sort of small. And you'll see, sometimes they'll have a little breakthrough and they won't do it again that session. It's okay. We literally, 5 minutes, you set your timer, lure a couple times, and then wait. And if he does it once and you have to go to work, jackpot, his whole bloody meal right there, and go get dressed and ready for work or whatever you're gonna do, and while he eats. You can talk like me and bore him down too, right? So he lays down, good job, Cole, excellent. And that's how you get a dog. Now, we'll keep it going, but that's how you get him to do it. That's the first, that's the start. Very beginning. Now I just do a couple more. He's done. We're not doing anymore. I'm gonna put him away and I'm gonna let him think about that. So when he thinks about it and he processes that information, sleeps on it, dreams on it, and comes back out of the kennel in half an hour, 2 hours, tomorrow, whenever. I'm taking him up more than that, but he'll be faster. All right, so a few sessions later, when I told you it was be faster, he's gonna go there and he's just gonna drop. Prick. Okay, I'm not using a clicker this time, so when you hear my mouth, it's the same exact release mark. Okay. Prick. Now I'm really happy with this. This is where I start to name it, all right? So that's only been, it's the first week. It's been maybe five little sessions, about two to 5 minutes in a whole week. So I haven't really worked really hard at it, but because the dogs do it, they do it on their own. Right. And that's how you get that. Now I'll show you 3 weeks. Hi, bud. Down. Brick. Down. Brick. Down. That's a good boy. Excellent job, Cole. Down. Oh, nice. No, she's deaf. And so is he, actually. So we have 2 dogs that are not deaf, that listen and obey. These 2 are very obedient, but they're completely deaf. I mean, we've got, what, she's like 16? Wow. Yeah, Tay. I'll give her the ball. Break. Oh! Leave it to the Mally. What are we, Cole? Cole, down. Nice. Good job, Matrix. Break. And that's how you get them to down. This is about 3 weeks into it after the initial lesson. So what do you think? Do you think you can handle that? I think you can.
You could do it sitting down, I'm pretty sure. So if you like that, try it out. Shoot a video and post that link down below to show everybody you were struggling and now your dog will just drop and you didn't have to do a thing. Really hope you enjoyed this video as much as I enjoyed making it for you, because that whole year of just waiting just to see how hard it would be, I did that for you. I'm so glad that I can get my dog to lay down now. So I want to see you do it too. If you liked that video and you want some help, if you're struggling, if you need a trainer or a coach or anything, just drop us a line. Go to dukeferguson.com. I have a free video series there, and as well as unleashpotential.ca. Either one of those websites, you can get access to that, or a coach, or some training. So just reach out if you need help, and enjoy the videos. And as always, if you can give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel so when I drop a new video, you won't miss it. If you know somebody who can benefit from this video, be sure to share it. And I can't wait to see you in the next video. Thanks for watching, and I can't wait to see your video and your dog going down. Have fun.